If Google just rejected your site for low value content, I need to tell you something. Don't go ahead and do what a whole bunch of people will do. Some people go ahead and generate more articles and go up on their site or blame the AI for the low value content. The AI is not the problem, neither is the content the problem. I'm going to show you guys how to actually solve that issue, and also to put that in practice. I created a new site using Claude AI. I used Claude AI to edit it. I used Claude AI to do everything, and then I went ahead and applied for AdSense, and I got my reply. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys everything, and also I'm going to walk you guys through how to resolve your issue. Like I said, in case you're new to the channel, make sure you like, make sure you sub, and make sure you share to anyone you think might need this video. With that being said, let's dive into the video. Okay guys, so this is my screen, and to get started I actually use ChatGPT. So you can actually use Claude AI to do whatever I'm gonna do with ChatGPT. So but I use ChatGPT to minimize my token usage, if you know what I mean. So this is my ChatGPT. So I started with the question: which niche will you recommend I go into for easy AdSense approval? So it told me the niches and it listed all of them. So for education niche, it said that it's it has a medium competition, technology tutorials very high, home and DIY very low, personal finance high, blah, blah, blah. So I chose home and DIY and gardening. So the reason for that is because they have low competition. So before you go into any niche, you need to be cautious of the niche you're going into. So now, this is how low content or low value content works. Google doesn't actually look at your article per se, whether it is properly written or whatever, they don't care. Now, what they are asking is this: is any other person answering the question you're providing or the value you're providing? Now, if your article is the best in the world and a lot of other people are already talking about it, for example, how to create a YouTube channel, you must own a Gmail, then you create your channel. These are the two basic things you need to actually create a channel, right? Now, a lot of thousands of people have actually written about this because it's a very, very common knowledge. Now you go ahead and create your site on how to actually open a YouTube channel, and then you still listed the whole thing, and then you twisted it and made it probably very, very good, right? So Google doesn't actually care if you actually made it very, very good. What they care is this: what value are you providing? Is it a value that is very, very common, or a value that is very, very scarce somehow? So that is what they actually call low value and high value. So you need to make sure that the value you are providing is the one that is not very saturated and all of that. So I went with gardening and home and DIY. So, but then for this video, I used gardening, right? Okay, he went ahead and listed blah, blah, blah. So I told it, so okay, give me a full prompt that I can give to Claude Dispatch to write a complete number of posts required to give me AdSense approval on the gardening niche. So he went ahead and gave me lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of things. So if you go ahead and analyze everything you see, so it says, if your goal is AdSense approval, I would avoid prompting Claude to mass produce dozens of articles with little oversight. Google doesn't prohibit AI assisted writing, but it does expect a content to be original, accurate, useful, and created with people in mind. So just like I said, the AI you're using is not the problem, or the article itself is not the problem, but the way you actually put out your article and also your niche, like I said earlier. So from here, it says that you shouldn't go ahead and put out, like let's say, for example, tens of articles or hundreds of articles at once, hoping that Google will just, approve you. Because a lot of people get this misconception that, okay, you must have 30 articles, 50 articles. Don't get me wrong, it's not a misconception per se, but a lot of people go ahead and put it out at once and hope that Google will crawl of them and give them approval. It doesn't work that way. So I just needed ChatGPT to give me the basics, so you can see the basics. So you can just go ahead and pause and check whatever it says here, which are like the basics, right? So it says that the objective is to create gardening website from scratch that appears like a real authority publication written by experienced gardeners, right? I have no experience about gardening or whatever, but the good part is that I have AI to assist me to actually dominate this niche, right? So it says that every article must be 100% original, factual and accurate, helpful, written for humans first, SEO optimized naturally, free from plagiarism, free from keyword stuffing, rich and practical advice, suitable for Google AdSense. So all of these are the basics that we all know. So first of all, you need your domain, like everybody that is watching this video should know, right? So for you to be watching this, I believe that you actually have your domain, you've applied for AdSense and then you got rejected for low value content, right? But the reason why I'm going through all of this is because sometimes low value content might be the issue, but sometimes there are other underlying issues that you probably might have not discovered, right? But with this, you need to also make those changes before you apply or before you reapply for your AdSense. So create your home, about, contact, privacy policy, disclaimer, editorial policy, terms and conditions, cookie policy. So these are the basics. So main categories. So these are localized for this niche. So you need to also dish out the main categories for your site. So your content plan should have SEO title, then you have URL slug, meta title, meta descriptions, focus keyword, search intent, suggested internal links, blah, blah, blah. So these are basics. And each of the articles should be up to 2,000 to 3,000. Now, this is to avoid thin content, right? So low value content and thin content is actually two different things. So you might get rejected for thin content, which means that the content is actually empty, right? So that's why you need to run it up to 2,000 to 3,000 words. And low value content, like I said earlier, not really the content itself, but the value it provides, how many people are putting it out there, or how many existing blog already has that same value we are providing. If there are a lot of people that are already dwelling in that niche, it's not a good niche for you, right? And if you want to dominate, you have to go extra mile to talk about what they have not spoken about before you can actually flourish in that niche. Okay, so your introduction, a natural engaging introduction, blah, blah, blah. So these are the basics. Then the SEO, use semantic SEO, blah, blah. So we're going to go into all of this in details in this video. So internal linking, very, very important. Okay, very, very important. But when you're putting out your first 5 or 10 articles, it shouldn't be talking about internal linking. But then, if you want to actually build a proper blog, right, your second article should be a continuation of your first. Not a continuation per se, but it should be linked to your first, right? You should make reference to it. Your third one should make reference to your first or your second. Your fourth one should make reference to your second, your third, or your first. So just like that, you keep putting your internal link and all of that. Then frequently asked questions. Add 5 to 10 unique frequently asked questions with concise answer. Then your schema, generate appropriate schema recommendation, the article, fact, breadcrumb, organization. So all of these are just basics. So your image, every article suggests featured image, 3 to 5 supporting images, and image alternative text, image caption, blah, blah. So these are like basics, all right? Basics. And some of them are not even must. It's not a must that you have all of them, but then it's important you have them. Okay? So write naturally, avoid robotic phrases, avoid repetitive wording, vary sentence length, and use active voice. So these are like basics, and AI will just give you all of this points. So the reason why I'm walking you guys through this step is not really because I want you to see my prompts, but because I want you to have an idea of how this system works. It's been years I worked to AdSense approval, right? Most times I just buy already approved AdSense account and move ahead from there. But a lot of people have been searching how to actually avoid this issue. So I decided to create a site from scratch and then do this myself. So the output format, blah, blah, blah. So this is the second niche I chose. So it gave me continuous things that I should do, whatever. So with all of this in place, I was already sure that gardening, home and DIY is my target. So I went ahead to Claude and then started conversing with Claude, yeah? So this is my Claude AI, and let me expand it. So you can see where the conversation started. Actually, I've engaged a lot with this chat, so some of the conversations are not here. So, but then again, I gave the whole prompt to Claude. So Claude went ahead and created a localized host for this project, and then went ahead and started building. Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys the site, everything, and all of that. So Claude went ahead and gave us this particular domain suggestion. So I went ahead and bought the domain. So let me show us the domain. So, okay. So this is the site that Claude AI gave us, and went ahead and bought the domain and we gave Claude AI all the prompt that it needs to actually put out all the articles that we need. So this is what he created. Very, very nice looking site. And it didn't even take a lot of time to create this project. So you can see how we actually did everything. So as it was creating, I was giving it instructions, more posts narrowed down, targeting USA traffic. So he went ahead and put out more articles. Now, remember I said that I shouldn't go ahead and put out lots of articles at once. So what I did was that I told Claude AI to like backdate the dates of the articles and randomize it. So the reason why I made it that way is because I don't want all of them to have, for example, 1st of August or whatever. So I wanted it to randomize the dates and, backdate it. Yeah. So he did that and put out the articles. Then I told it to fill in the images. So he went ahead and looked for Creative Commons, right? That is Creative Commons, the ones that doesn't have copyright claims on it, and then fetched the images and then filled it up with my articles. Yeah. So I just went ahead and communicated with it. So it's very, very simple. Claude Code actually does a lot of good things for us lately. So what's our chance of getting that to the approval now on a scale of 100? So it says 30 over 100. So the content structures and the required pages are genuinely strong, but the site is literally hours to a couple of days. So with this, that means if we apply, we're not going to get approved. Okay. So it suggested that we link it to Google Search Control for real indexing. Okay. So that we can start getting traffic. So I went ahead and created Google Search Console and linked it, and then did my robots TXT, my sitemap, submitted my sitemap and all of that. So with that, after some days, my site started indexing. So let me quickly show you guys what it looks like. So this is the site, and like I said, we've already submitted it for Search Console, and this is like it's actually last 28 days, less than that, but then I'm going to just keep it at last 28 days. And you can see the pages. Let me go to, okay, let's keep it this way. So let me expand the screen. So you can see that the keywords are already ranking, yeah? So you can see our ranking for how to get rid of aphids naturally, how to grow basil, whatever, how to make compost at home, how do you create compost, blah, blah, blah. So you can see that we're ranking for all of these keywords. And if you check the pages of our sites that are popping up, you can see them getting good number of impressions. And then the countries, yeah? So I'm from Nigeria, is number 1, but then just 2 clicks and 10 impressions, probably from me checking the site. Then you can see that USA is ranking on our list as well. And then, UK is ranking on our list, and then USA has the most impression on our list. So this is to tell you that Google still indexes and pushes AI content as long as it is properly written and you have a value you're providing. Google will definitely recommend your site. Now, I'm going to show you guys the home and DIY project as well. So I'm going to just show you guys real quick. Okay, so this is my home and DIY. So we'll give it a name, Hammer and Heart, right? So that's the name AI actually recommended. You can see the last 28 days will have 790 impressions, and USA as well is ranking with over 600 impressions, Australia, Canada, and so on and so forth. So you can see the queries we are ranking for: running toilets, how to fix toilet, blah, 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 blah. So these are like good signs, yeah? So these are the pages of the site. So I'm not hiding any of them. You can go ahead and check how we built it. So let me go to, okay, you can see the articles, very, very nice and well detailed. You can see the internal linking. You can see everything looks amazing, yeah? So let's continue from here. So this is the loam and bloom. You can see everything as well. The images looking so natural, not some random AI generated images. And the internal linking is also amazing. You can see our snake guide. It links us to another article on the site. This is the frequently asked questions I talked about. You can see everything properly. Detailed, right? The sources and further linking and further reading. You source it to like where you got the articles from, which is not really, really important. But then we just did it here for like formality's sake. Then related guides and still links to our site. Okay, so take a look at the image. Very, very unique, not some random AI images. And how did we get it? So we got it to look at the source. So Claude AI actually did all of that. None of these three images are same direct sunny years. All of them are fine, blah, blah. So he got it from this source and then gave it credit. So this, like I said, these are Creative Commons images. That's what CC means. So you can see all the images. So after we made sure that all of these are in place, so we went ahead and created our AdSense account. So after creating our AdSense account, we went ahead and applied. So after the creation, it says, welcome to AdSense. You've added your site. Now complete your profile to start earning money with Google AdSense. So we completed our profile, we added our payment address, we verified our payment number, our phone number. Okay. So after that, we waited for some days for Google to reply. Okay. So after we added it, so Google says payment contact information changed, which is normal. So that was around July 26th. Okay. So after that, we waited for like, I think 7 days or thereabouts. So Google gave us a feedback. So after Google gave us a feedback, it said action needed. So normally when you apply on the first attempt, they don't usually approve you. I'm not saying that they cannot approve you on the first attempt, but most times they leave you pending. Yeah, they give you some random reasons why you were not approved, which most times is not actually true. Okay. But then again, it's just like part of the process. So it says, update your AdSense application. A few quick fixes are needed, blah, blah. So after checking the profile, we didn't see the exact reason why it was not approved. So, but then, like I said, this is normal. So we made some few changes on the site and we gave it a little bit of time. And I went to Claude AI as well. I told Claude AI, okay, yeah, we applied for Google AdSense, but Google rejected, and this is the reason. And he gave us further instructions and blah, blah, blah. So this is like normal processes, yeah? So I expected it. So I wasn't even like disappointed. So I made a quick change and then I reapplied. So when I reapplied for the AdSense, it's okay, great news, your AdSense have been submitted for review, blah, blah. So now the second issue that came was that I made a mistake here. So the mistake was that I didn't complete my payments history according to them. So I just re-edited it and reapplied. So I wished I screenshotted that, but that was what they said. Okay, we'll read your application. There are a few things you need to adjust before it can be approved. Once you've done this, our specialist will review your site for compliance and then get back to me. So that was on 8th of August. And today is the 11th of August. So after that, we applied for Google AdSense. So this is the site and it's still pending review. Now, I'm very, very optimistic that this site is going to get approved because sometimes when they give you some random reasons, it's not usually like the main thing. But after you've corrected all that and reapplied. Now, in all of this thing that I showed you guys, there was no scenario where they talked about low value content because our contents are of high value. Yeah. So the last thing they told us was this. So this was the last disapproval they gave us. Your account was not approved. Check account information. The account details you entered are inaccurate or incomplete. Review your account details before you resubmit your application. So like I said, none of them tells us about low value content. So most of them is just about some random. So like I said, after this kind of reply from Google AdSense, the next one that is going to come is congratulations, you've been allowed into Google AdSense monetization program. So I know I'm gonna update you guys when this thing finally gets approved. So the one before this one was that a few clicks needed to get your account approved. So it didn't really talk about the particular issue. So we just did a little change and then resubmitted. So like I said, all of these are normal. So I've reapplied and I'm hoping that they give me a feedback as soon as possible. And with that being said, I believe that if you do exactly what I did in this video and reapply, as long as everything is in check, you are going to get approved. So with that being said, I'm going to quickly end this video here. So in case you are new, like I said, make sure you subscribe, like, and share to anyone you think might need this video. With that being said, I want to see you guys in my next video. Stay safe and peace out.